Hi, this is Tom Arbor, and I'm here with one of my Western Hingeback Tortoises. I've been keeping these animals for over 20 years, and they're one of my favorite types of tortoises. And today, we'll give you a little profile of this really cool species from West Africa, Kinixys nogueyi, the Western Hingeback Tortoise. So here's the female that I've had the longest. I got her in February of 2000, so I've had her for over 19 years. And the Western Hingebacks vary quite a bit in coloration and pattern. Some are darker, some are lighter. But in general, they're fairly brownish. And the plastron can vary quite a lot. This one almost has no markings, but they can have quite a bit of markings. This particular individual has quite a flattened shell. Some are more domed than others. But the trigger is the 4 toenails. You can see her toenails have grown somewhat awkwardly, but definite 4 toenails makes this a Western Hingeback Tortoise. Now here's an animal that we believe is captive bred just because of the shell growth, quite a bit of pyramiding, and the overall nice quality. Definitely a male. Look at that gigantic tail. This one has an extremely concave plastron. Look at that hole. Really active male. Really feisty, and he's being paired up with a female that I acquired earlier this summer. So this is another male, another wild-caught animal, another animal imported before the ban in 2000, and I obtained him about a year ago, and he's been a great breeder with the previous female that I showed you, and he just a nice friendly tortoise. As you can see, the males typically have very different patterns on their carapace, are often much lighter than the females, and of course have these big giant tails. So here is my final female, and as you can see, her shell is very light. There's some anecdote in the literature that the lighter individuals tend to come from areas that are more open and more savanna-like than the darker ones, which are more forested. They come from more forested habitats. So this is a female that I found on Facebook this past May and June. Someone had it. He got her from another individual that sold it to him, or actually I think he just took it in as a rehoming, a donation. He believed, he was told that it was a male elongated tortoise, which, you know, okay, Westerns do have somewhat elongated shells. However, clearly a nice hinge, and I also thought that was a male. Now, sometimes female Westerns can have a very slight indentation on their plastrons, but when you look at the tail, I mean, that tail is tiny compared to those males that I just showed you. So this is my other female that I will pair up with the male that you just saw, and they are anxious and ready to go, and we're going to see more of that right now. Well, that's a little bit about the Western Hingebacks. Stay tuned for more. We'll be doing a lot more profile videos, and I'm excited to bring the Western Hingeback to more people. Hopefully we'll have some eggs. Hopefully we'll be able to reproduce these in the future. We're super excited about that. For now, thanks for joining us, and say goodbye to Shelmer. Talk to you later.